I'm joined to wrap it up with my co-host Frank Morano. And Frank, we got through our maiden voyage fairly well. For those of you who are new viewers of Liquid Lunch, we had a fun little segment that we do at the end of the show every day where we call it WTF, What's the Facts? And Frank, my managing editor, corrects the record on anything I may have misstated, exaggerated, made no sense about. So, what's happening, Frankie?
Well, yeah, John, maybe I'm a little rusty, but I didn't catch any uncorrected errors. The only error that you made was your characterization of the Roger Stone conviction being upheld as his appeal being upheld. So, I mean, that's more, I think, you misspeaking than you actually making an error. So I don't have anything to report today
Nothing to report. Okay.
in terms of your errors,
It
anyway.
seems right. Okay. Well, thank you. I mean, maybe I'm improving. Maybe this segment may become outdated at some point, but I have a feeling that once we get back in the groove of things, I'm going to be making plenty of mistakes, and you're going to be relishing in correcting them.
Well, we'll see. Or will this segment go the way of handshakes and church services and kissing people? Who knows?
So, Frank, I know you put out a challenge to some of our audience there that for those who shared the link today, that someone was going to win a pizza tomorrow. How is that sweepstakes going? The pizza
Well, at 2
sweepstakes.
p.m., I am going to do a drawing about from one of the people that shared our link to watch on Facebook. So people have shared. You still got 4 minutes. If you're watching this on Facebook right now, just click share, and you'll be entered into a random drawing. And one of you, I will personally buy pizza for tomorrow using the Slice app, which I am a big fan of and use on a regular basis. And they deliver anywhere in the country. So now you still have a few minutes to try and take advantage of that, but we'll see what happens.
One viewer out there who you would know well, my brother Derek, who hopefully will be joining us again soon, said that I should. He said, texted me and said you should correct Frank's hairdo.
A lot of people have been saying that. My friend Mike Wolf, I think, said I was doing the full Kramer, or maybe it was Janice Gregory saying I was doing the Kramer, but he spelled Kramer with a C instead of a K, which would be an error. And Richie Lombardi said that I should invest in hair gel. Of course, I have a lot of hair gel, although I still have a giant tub of it at our studio. So I'm
There
really
you
eager to
go.
get back there so that I can get that access to hair gel. I use this beautiful green Clubman, which I just pour in there and makes me look like a new person. But I overslept this morning and didn't have the opportunity to use it. But tomorrow I will be back to my normal gelled, well-coiffed self.
Well, now, I know I dropped that in on you there, but as you know, I'm in no position to make fun of anyone's hair because I have to manicure every last strand on my head. I would do anything to have my hair capable of being that messy.
Well, look, the grass is always greener on the other side, I suppose.
Well, who knows? And I don't know if you joined me in a midday cocktail today, but
You know, I drank so much yesterday that I think it's probably for the best if I abstain from alcohol today. But tomorrow I'll join you for one.
all right, yeah. I mean, now we can be a little more expressive. You know, we were getting shackled a little bit where in our former home where we couldn't do our usual shtick and have a cocktail, but many people were calling for it, and you know, we're not getting drunk, but there's a lot more fun conversation
Well,
when there's a little
speak
cocktail
for
involved.
yourself. That's true. That's true.
Why were you drinking so much on a Sunday, Frankie?
Well, you know, circumstances, right? So I went at 2:30. I went and had went to visit my dad and sat in the backyard. It was such a beautiful day, and had a socially distant visit. So I had a cigar with him and a couple of glasses of whiskey. And then as I was coming back here, a friend of mine, Brendan Lantry, chairman of the Staten Island Republican Party, he was going to drop something off with me. And he says, "You home? I want to drop this off with you." So I said, "Sure." Now he's already had the coronavirus, so I'm not in danger of getting it from him. So I said, why don't you come in for 2 minutes? We'll have a quick drink." I thought this was good. So he was here for 6 hours, and he he didn't drink as much as I did, but I went from rye to
All right.
scotch to bourbon back to rye.
All right. Well,
It was for
tomorrow,
6 straight hours.
a little hair gel and a little hair of the dog when we try to do it again. I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank you at home for joining us for our first maiden voyage here. We will get better, but there's one thing for sure. Every single day, Liquid Lunch will be right here serving it to you straight up on Liquid Lunch. And Frankie and I will be here tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel, more Liquid Lunch.